Good afternoon. Thanks for coming today. My name is Bill Robbins, and we're going to talk about fostering. Our youth in La Crosse County, there's a need that we just can't keep up with, whether it's a respite provider where you help out a regular foster family on a weekend, whether it's a full-on foster family where you take the placement into your home. We'll go over briefly on what it takes to become a foster parent, whether it's the time right now is right for you, or if it's something you sit on and process and when it's right for your family, that you make that decision. It's not something we're going to jump in today, sign up, and off you go, here's a kid. It's calculated in the sense of it's got to be right for you and your family. Big steps involved with it, the decision, and it's not going to benefit the child because we're trying to make that positive connection, and it won't happen if it's not the right fit for your family. Real quick story on myself. Been married almost 10 years. We started fostering about 7 years ago, and I was lucky enough to end up adopting two. Now, reunification is the one word that is the most widely used within the world of foster care. And yes, we do try to get them back to their families and whatnot. It's not always going to work, and that's why you need to be open when you start the enrollment process to see if fostering is something that in the long term you're going to be ready to do and accept new placements into your house. When my wife and I did it, we each had a biological son that we brought in, so then we brought in half siblings. So we're a little mixed, and our children are mixed race. You need to be open to the variety of races, genders, questionings, and be supportive. The biggest thing that we can do is be supportive. So there's a little bit, I'm not sure if you can see that. Let's see. To become a respite provider, the respite's the first level application packet, minimal background check, some fingerprinting. They're going to reach out to your references and check your interview them, character building, that kind of stuff, and then 7.5 hours of training. This will allow you to step in and help out a foster family who needs a vacation, just needs a break. Sometimes it's exhausting to add extra layers onto your dynamic. If you enjoy respite and think you can step in and do a little bit more, then we just need to complete all that, and then there's 30 hours of training, specialized training, that you'd get, and you complete that within 2 years, and then you're the placement for the child. Siblings come along with that. That's how we ended up with two. They, funny story is we got the call, got licensed, got the call, said, hey, we have a placement. Great. A week later, hey, he's got a sister. So then our family kept growing. And all while we had them in our placement trying to reunify and work with the biological parents, we continued to take in other placements. So our family was anywhere from 6 to 8 to 9 in the household, and 2 dogs. So it gets busy, it's hectic, rewarding. A lot of reunification turns out to be satisfying. You see the connection, and by doing so, see, I lost my PowerPoint. You're just helping them, the biological parents, and get back on their feet, support them. The adoptions when they go through are an open adoption. So our children have 3 sets of grandparents. Luckily, the third set is close, so they get to see them quite often. So there's just a lot of great opportunities out there. We have support staff and continuing education to just help us better understand the trauma that these kids have gone through, special needs that they might need. Just very supporting. And in the event that you're not able to, at this time, be a provider, there's different ways within the community that you can assist. There's there's opportunities to financial support. There's donations. When we get our houses certified to be foster families, there's extra above and beyond normal household requirements that the state ensures that we are safe. So whether it's a fire extinguisher, carbon monoxide, if a child needs something, bassinet, playpen, whatever, there's different ways to give within the system. So if it's not in direct care with a child, there's other ways to be involved. And whether it's a long term, there's families that I know that have been doing it for 20, 30 years or more. We're at 7 years, but we're taking a break right now. Trying to settle things down and focus directly with ours. The need is still large within the community. And we get the calls, and they're tough to say no, but it's not a harp from the county saying, you got to. They work with you. They understand that your well-being, your social emotional health is important as well. So in the meantime, with our roles within the community, I teach trauma-informed care. There's another program that we have the foster parents, biological parents, and sometimes kids go through to understand. So there's ways to be involved. It's not always directly being a provider. So if this is something you'd be interested in doing, contact information up here. And like I said, it's rewarding to have that positive connection with a child. And whether it's today or tomorrow, there's always an opportunity to be an everyday hero. Thanks.